The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Addison Byrd is one of the 3 preseason all-conference picks in the South Atlantic Conference. I'm Michael Wattring here for the Eagles Sports Network, and Addison, feels like you're on this list every year, and then you end up being an all-conference player at the end of the season as well. Entering now your 5th campaign. What have you tried to work on throughout the summer to get prepared for what will be your final year here?
Well, Coach has really encouraged me to get to the free throw line more. I feel like I kind of struggle in that area of my game. So I've been working on driving, my ball handling, which compensates for that. So trying to get the free throw line more, trying to convert there for our team.
One thing that I think that you really improved upon last year is when your shots weren't falling, you did a lot of other things to help the team. You were a good shot blocker. You rebounded the ball really well. How has your game rounded out over the last year?
Yeah, I think I did a lot better in those categories last year as well. We needed another rebounder since we lost Kayla Marisites. You know, she was a big rebounder for us. So I was like, all right, I can start to fill that role for our team. And since my shots weren't falling, I try to do more assists, more steals, play better defense since we need a better defensive spectrum as a team. So I try to work on that. But yeah, I think I was better at that as well.
This team has expectations on its shoulders, which is nothing new to you, having been here for as long as you have. The preseason favorites after winning the regular season championship last year. You've had that taste of an Elite Eight, being a leader on this group. What's the message to the team so that you guys play a complete season?
Well, we're always going to have a target on our back. Since that Elite Eight year, everyone's trying to beat us, so we're that team that everyone wants to put high on their list. So if they beat us, it's a good win. It looks good on their not roster, but their
resume.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. So it just sends out a message that, hey, like, we can be that team. We have the roster for it, the players, so we need to step it up and prove that, hey, we still have that as a team. Let's go out there and show them.
You mentioned the roster. Well, you have 4 all-conference picks. You return the entire starting 5. You bring in some new blood that certainly will expect to handle a lot of big minutes as well for this team. When you look at the group as a whole and what you guys have accomplished so far through practices and scrimmages, what's the expectation for this group? Not necessarily in terms of wins and losses, but in terms of what you guys are trying to accomplish as a team.
I think the expectation is to try to get another regular season title, hopefully a tournament title this year, so we don't, lose to a team that we should have beat. It's happened twice. And then hopefully go to the Elite Eight. That would be really cool for my last year, try to get that. But yeah, I think that's our expectations.
About 10 days or so, a couple weeks maybe from the Lander matchup, where you're going to get a great litmus test right out of the chute. They went to the Final Four a year ago. Expect to see them in the top 3 or 4 once the preseason poll comes out as well. Starting the year against them, which you typically do anyway in either that first or second game in that crossover tournament, how important is it for you guys to come out swinging right out of the gates against a good Bearcats club?
I think it's important. It'll look good if we get that win. It can kind of tell us where we need to be, where we can go. But at the same time, if we don't win, it's like it's not the end of the season. We can get them again at the end. We can see what we need to improve on. They have a really good guard play, which is good for us. I know they have a good post, which is more athletic than our usual SAC post, so that'll be good for Lindsay to get exposed to. I think it'll just be a good game overall.
Final question for you. This being your last season, has it hit you at all knowing that this is truly the last season that you'll have here and as you try to take advantage of this COVID bonus season?
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot like, wow, this actually is my official last year because, last season was supposed to be my last year, but then COVID offered us an extra. I just keep telling myself to be in the moment of everything. Like, don't just go through practice to go through practice. Like, this could be, or this is my last practice, this is my last preseason. So I'm just trying to be there, be in the moment, take everything in as much as possible, and just, enjoy the moment.
Addison, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
She's Addison Byrd. I'm Michael Wattring for the Eagles Sports Network.